Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello student, meet again with Miss Sophie.
With Miss Dea.
And Miss Jilan, you can call me Miss JJ in economics learning activities.
Before starting learning, it would be better if we read first Basmalah. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Hopefully, this learning can run well and can be understood. Okay?
In this lesson, will we discuss economics problems. What is an economic problems?
Let's listen to the explanation, kids. Economic problems are all kinds of problems and difficulties that are related to economics. The development of human civilization from time to time raises two categories of economic problems, namely classical and modern economic problems. However, we will first discuss the essence of the economic problems, namely limited research compared with human needs, which is diverse and unlimited, or what we call scarcity. The existence of increasingly complex needs in society has resulted in higher social dependence. We take the example of land. Land is a scarce economic resource because the amount is relatively constant, while the need for land must be increasing. Land scarcity usually occurs in urban areas. Along with the increasing population in the city, a lot of vacant land has been converted into housing, industrial location, and shopping centers. As a result of this construction, it was difficult to find open space for children's playgrounds, which made children use the road as a place to play. And then, what are the causes of scarcity? First, limited research. Second is low production capability. Third is the slow development. And fourth is the occurrence of natural disaster. There are four types of rarity, namely, first, natural research, for example, is land. Second is human research, for example, people who are qualified to have skill. Third is capital research. Limited capital is problem faced so that the state must be loaned to other countries. And the last one is industrial research. Friendship here means the ability to process and organize natural research, human research, and capital research.
Next, we move on to discuss the main economic issue. The first is the main problem of classical and traditional economics. This classical economic problem was introduced by Adam Smith, and this talk was popularized by the next classical economists, David Ricardo, Thomas Roberto, and Jean-Baptiste Say. This talk was influential in Europe in the 18th and 19th countries, where it was basis of capitalism and its main concern was prosperity. The essence of the main problem of classical economics is how to achieve prosperity society or country. Prosperity means the fulfillment of needs for goods and service. Meanwhile, classical economic problems are distinguished according to their form of economic activity undertaken, namely production, distribution, and consumption. 1. Production problem. In the problem of production, society must determine how to produce goods and services in order to meet various needs that arise, where producers will play an important role in overcoming this problem, because they will map market needs. Besides that, it will also be decided on the types of goods and services produced along with production strategy. 2. Distribution problems. In this case, the community must determine how goods and services are arriving at consumers who need them. Distributors play an important role in overcoming this problem because they will decide on the most efficient strategy so that goods and services reach consumers quickly and on target. 3. Consumption problems. For consumption problems, society will determine how goods and services in circulation can be consumed according to the existing needs. Consumers play an important role in overcoming this problem because they will decide whether the available goods and services are needed and can be reached by residents who really need them. Thank you.
The second is the main problem with modern economics. In fact, the core problem of modern economics is how to make the right choices in allocating resources to meet increasingly diverse needs. In essence, the main problems of modern economics need to find answer to three questions, namely what is produced, how to produce, and for whom goods or service in production. The explanation. First, what is produced? The community must decide what goods and services are produced in order to meet their needs on target. The basic consideration for the goods and services produced are the scale of priority needs of the community or market. The community will distinguish which needs are urgent to be met, less urgent, and needs that are not urgent. For example, the priority is to increase the production of basic necessities every Eid al-Fitr and the end of the year in order to avoid price increases in inequality. So, the community must determine the right strategy in production in order to remain economical or inefficient and right on the target or effective. This strategy is manifest in a production process that is based on careful planning and management. The basic consideration of how a produce is production cost efficiency is carried out so that with certain cost a maximum profit can be obtained. For example, a printer determines production cost based on target sales estimates. In this way, the maximum profit that will be obtained can be estimated. Third, for whom is it produced? Production effectiveness is based on knowing who needs the goods and services produced. This means that people already know who will use the goods and services produced before production activities are carried out. Producer will use various basic considerations in production action, namely knowing market miscegenation. The goal is that goods and services produced are clearly aimed at consumers according to their economic and social condition. For example, a big company produces a variety of bags and backpacks with design based on age group and gender.
And for this lesson, it is sufficient at first. Thank you for your concern.
Hopefully today's lesson will be useful. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bye-bye.